We are here today at the farmers market with the wonderful Sergeant Edwards and the Coeur d'Alene Police Department. And while there has been such an influx of population moving here, a lot of people are worried that crime rate is coming with them. As a local, I can attest to you guys have done a superb job with keeping the crime at bay. What are you guys doing to just make sure that it stays that way?
So we do a couple different things. So we track the crime that goes on within the city. We'll put basic crime on dots, and we'll review that like on a weekly basis. And then kind of if we start noticing crime trends, things like that, we'll actually flood that area with officers and do a bunch of proactiveness through pedestrian contacts, traffic stops, things like that. And as a result of that, since about 2014, 2015-ish, our crime rate has actually dropped almost about 70% on average.
Wow.
From year to date, just by doing those proactive patrols and kind of trying to stay ahead of those crime trends as things come up.
That is super impressive. Do you find that most of the crime tends to be non-locals that are visiting the area?
Uh, yes and no. Coeur d'Alene in itself is a huge tourist destination in summer, so we do get a lot of what's called pass-through crime. So it's not a whole lot of locals, but it's people like passing through or the tourists and things. Obviously, we're in the downtown bar district, so that's going to bring some crime with it as well too. But to specifically like one area group or another, it's kind of spread amongst it. So there's some that come the influx from Washington or the pass through, but there's also some just local people too that we deal with kind of on a constant basis.
Do you think that most of us that are moving here tend to want to be law-abiding citizens and don't cause too much of a ruckus for you?
Yes, because the other aspect side of that is obviously Coeur d'Alene has seen a huge population increase since 2020. And with that, we're able to keep the crime rate so low. So even though we've had a huge, probably 10 or 15,000 person population or however long it is and things like that, and people tentatively would start to believe that the crime's going to come with that. But that hasn't been the case in this part. So it's kind of very easy to say that with that huge population increase, with it are the good law-abiding citizens because we're not dealing with big city crime in Coeur d'Alene.
And when you guys do have people that offend and they go to court, there's actual consequences that get followed through on. That makes a big difference.
Yes, it does. So having the backing of the court system and even our state legislation being able to allow us to do our jobs when we need to do it is also a huge deterrent to kind of keep that criminal element out of Coeur d'Alene.
If anybody's considering moving here from law enforcement and looking to make a lateral move over to the Coeur d'Alene Police Department, do you have anything that you'd like to shout out?
Yeah, absolutely. Come hit up our department. We're probably one of the better trained departments in the state. Just personal opinion on that. But we're always hiring, we're always looking, and you have the ability to come out and hang out in the wintertime and the summertime. And as you guys explore the area, you kind of see why this area is so great. So absolutely, if you're in town looking at lateral, come hit up our department. Give us a try.
Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Yep.
I appreciate it a lot.